So you thought divorce was the hard part. Turns out, that was just the warm-up. Because what comes after, that's where the real test begins. You can rebuild the house, the finances, the schedule, but rebuilding your inner calm, that's different. That's the part no one prepares you for. This video is about how to rebuild that inner calm. Not the fake kind that breaks again, but the real kind that never leaves. After divorce, some men enter a highly uneasy phase, in which you look fine on the outside, but on the inside, you're still on alert. And it only takes one wrong text, one wrong email, one memory out of nowhere, and you're right back in the emotional fog. That's not failure, that's your nerve system trying to protect you. You've lived too long in performance mode, just to survive the marriage. Now every quiet moment feels unsafe, so you fill it with distractions, overthinking, or new situation or relationships. But here's the thing, calm isn't rebuilt through escape, it's rebuilt through exposure. Through sitting with the tension without reacting to it. Through facing the moments that test you and learning to stay still inside them. Because the world doesn't stop testing you after divorce, it just changes form. The test isn't about her anymore. It never was. It's about your own reaction. I remember the first real test of calm during my divorce. It was a phone call, not to argue, but just to talk about logistics, parenting, schedules, the small things. But my chest tightened before we even started talking. I could feel the old pattern, the instinct to defend, to fix, to manage the outcome. But halfway through the call, I heard and I noticed something. It wasn't something harsh, just something familiar. And I felt my calm slipping away. I wanted to explain myself, to justify, to control, but something inside me just stopped. I said what needed to be said and nothing more. When the call ended, I just sat there for a while. That was one of the moments I realized calm isn't the absence of emotion, it's the refusal to be controlled by it. Every test since then, texts, arguments, or silence, has been another rep, like working out in the gym. Because that's what rebuilding your calmness really is, reps of staying grounded. When everything inside you actually wants to react. Here's what I've learned. There are men that chase out of control after divorce. They try to control outcomes, they try to control people or situations just to feel safe again. But that kind of control never lasts. Real calm doesn't come from outer control. It comes from inner control. From knowing that no matter what's happening outside you, you can still choose your response. Outer control says, I'll be fine as long as my life stays quiet. Inner control says, I'll be fine even when it doesn't. That's why many men relapse into anger or anxiety after divorce. Because they're trying to maintain calm through external order. But again, true stability is internal order. And that only comes when you stop negotiating with your own truth. When you stop reacting to every test and start observing it. When you stop proving your strength and start embodying it. That's when calm stops being something you practice and becomes who you actually are. Every time you respond with groundedness instead of defense, you're retraining your system. Your breathing slows down, your words simplify, your energy becomes clear again. And people feel it long before they understand it. Picture this, two men at the same gym, same weight, same grind. One fights the resistance, rushing, straining, trying to control the outcome. The other moves with it, steady breathing, no hurry, and full focus. Same resistance, different strength. One exhausts himself, fighting what's meant to build him. The other grows through it. That's how calm is rebuilt during and after divorce. Not by escaping strain or pressure, but by learning to stay steady in it. And that's also the difference between surface level calmness and real composure. One collapses under pressure, the other holds steady and grows stronger. And when you start living that way, when every test becomes like a workout, something inside you changes. You stop chasing peace and you start carrying it. You stop reacting to every text, tone, or look. You breathe, you decide, you move. And that's masculine composure, the kind that grounds everyone around you. Your kids feel it, your co-workers feel it, even your ex feels it. Because real calm isn't loud, it's stable. And stability is power. So if you've been trying to hold it together, performing calm instead of being it, this is where that ends. You don't rebuild calm by avoiding pressure. You rebuild it by staying inside it. Each test life throws your way, every different call, every silence, every trigger is another step in rebuilding yourself. Stay with it, breathe through it. Don't chase external control, build inner clarity. And you'll start noticing peace isn't something you lose anymore, it's something you are. If this message resonates, like this video, subscribe, and leave a comment below. In the next video, we'll take this a step further. You faced the test, now it's time to become the calm.